Have you ever poured your heart and soul into something, a job, a relationship, a side hustle, only to see it crash and burn right in front of your eyes? Here's a harsh truth. Most people crumble in moments like these. They let their dreams shatter. But there's a hidden formula, a shocking pattern that separates those who get everything they desire from those who watch life pass them by. And today, on the Growth Mindset Project, I'm revealing exactly how you can unlock that formula and get anything you want, no matter how many times you've failed. Before we dive into this life-changing blueprint, smash the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss our powerful, mindset-shifting videos. If you're serious about success, your best self starts here. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. How to succeed when the setbacks pile up and nothing seems to go your way. It all comes down to 5 principles. And the first is what I call the discomfort dividend. Most of us run from anything uncomfortable. It's human nature. But what if I told you your capacity for success is a muscle and discomfort is the training ground? Let me get painfully real for a moment. I used to be terrified of heights. As a kid, I belly flopped off a diving board so hard that I was covered in bruises for weeks. That one moment built a wall in my mind for years. I avoided heights like the plague. But one day, standing on a helicopter platform in rural Michigan, I made a radical choice. My heart was racing, every cell screaming at me to stay safe. But I jumped. And when that parachute opened, so did my mind. If I could ignore every terrified instinct and jump into open space, what else could I take on? That split second changed everything. Suddenly, the things that used to paralyze me became exhilarating challenges. Public speaking, international travel, running my own business. Here's the truth hidden in plain sight. Every time you voluntarily expose yourself to discomfort, you're making a deposit in your resilience account. You train your brain to interpret challenges not as threats, but as opportunities to stretch and grow. If you want to know how to succeed, get used to stepping beyond the walls of your comfort zone. The bigger the discomfort you embrace, the bigger your life will get. So whenever you shy away from something because it feels difficult, remember, you're not just avoiding a moment of discomfort. You're shrinking the boundaries of your own potential, which leads us to the second law behind how to succeed, what I call the ownership effect. So many of us fall into the trap of blaming everyone and everything when things go wrong. It's so much easier to point the finger at teammates, the market, even bad luck. I did it too, early in my career. Once, I made a disastrous hire. Someone who not only didn't belong on my team, but who made things actively unsafe for the people I cared about. At first, my mind raced with blame. They lied in the interview. They weren't committed. They sabotaged us. But then, I stopped. I asked myself, how am I the creator of this problem? And instantly, I saw the truth. I'd skipped checking their skills. I hadn't set clear standards or made sure this person truly aligned with my values. This was a tough pill to swallow, but accepting ownership brought on an amazing realization. If I created the problem, I could also solve it. This is the shocking part most people never see. Ownership isn't just about blame, it's about power. The people who recover from setbacks fastest are the ones who believe that their actions, not the universe or other people, determine their outcome. It stings to admit your mistakes, but owning them is the only way you ever get to fix them and move forward. If you're getting value from this, hit that like button and drop a comment with the biggest obstacle you're facing right now. Tell us how you're going to take ownership, because putting it out there is the first step to crushing it. Here's where most get it wrong. They protect their egos by denying responsibility, not realizing that keeps them locked in failure. If you believe life only happens to you, you're powerless. But if you believe life happens because of you, no dream is out of reach. Now for the third principle of how to succeed, the data override. Listen, most dreams die, not because of actual failure, but because your emotions convince you you've already lost. This happened to me just recently with a business campaign. Numbers were tanking. My gut reaction? Full-blown panic. My mind flooded with all the catastrophic what-ifs ready to set the whole thing on fire and start over. But instead of reacting emotionally, I forced myself to look at the cold, hard facts. And the facts told a different story. Only a single step in the process was broken, not the whole system. Imagine how many people light their lives on fire, quit their jobs, sell their businesses, walk away from relationships, all because their emotions lied to them. In reality, one small fix was all that stood between disaster and success. Here's the secret. Your feelings are not facts. Your brain is hardwired to exaggerate threats when stress hits. It's a survival instinct, but it isn't always reliable. So the rule is, facts first, feelings later. Emotions don't get to make the decisions. Data does. If you want to become resilient and unstoppable, learn to override your panic with evidence. Take a breath, step back, look at what's really broken, and fix just that one thing. Here's a quick reminder. If you're finding this video valuable, smash that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and share your takeaways below. I appreciate you being on this journey with us. Let's talk about the fourth principle. And this one stings, because it's the price of your dreams. Commitment costs you. Everyone wants the dream, the perfect job, the healthy body, the thriving business or relationship. But the question that unlocks your potential isn't, do I want it? It's, what am I willing to give up to get it? For years, while building my business, I sacrificed sleep, comfort, leisure, even family time. Not because I loved missing out, but because my vision mattered enough to pay that price. If you are serious about how to succeed, ask yourself honestly, what are you willing to sacrifice? Most people dramatically overestimate what they'll endure for a dream, but underestimate how powerful little, consistent sacrifices are, piling up over time. There is nothing wrong with you if you're not willing to give up comfort for your goals, but you can't have the result without paying the cost. Every challenge, every hard choice, is just life testing your commitment. We're almost there. The final make or break principle that most ignore. If you want to unlock unreal results, remember this. Above all, consistency is king. When things fall apart, motivation comes and goes. Inspiration disappears. What carries you through the chaos is simply showing up, again and again, no matter how messy, how tired, or how scared you feel. Resilience isn't built in one cinematic moment. It's built in 1,000 tiny choices. Each time you push through discomfort, own your actions, check the facts instead of your feelings, sacrifice for your vision, and do it all over again the next day. That is the hidden formula to getting anything you desire. Stretch your comfort zone, own your results, trust the data, not your panic, pay the price, and never, ever stop. Every challenge is just the gym where you train for the life you want. For more tools and inspiration on how to succeed, click into our other videos and don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss your moment to grow. Keep stretching, keep building. You're closer than you think.